Well, even as cross-border firing continues in Kupwara, 3 have lost their lives in the past 48 hours. We understand that the DJ of Kupwara is in fact addressing the media at this point in time. Let's listen in.
The DCB and mobilization of some troops. So I presume that they may be also supporting. These are all just assumptions. I have no means to confirm it. I cannot say it for sure that it's happening. But that's Pakistan media's own report.
Are Pak Rangers post right now acting as a launchpad for the terrorists waiting to sneak into this side of the border?
We have a number of launch pads across the border, all along the LOC and all along the international border. And they are always on the lookout for an opportunity when they find us weak or when they find that it's convenient for them or suitable for them to cross over to this area. They do always make such attempts. And such attempts or such efforts are not new. It goes on, it had been going on last year also, year before last also. We have the intelligence input about the presence of militants or different militant groups in different launch pads. And yes, some such attempts are there.
Are Pakistani Rangers post acting as launch pads for them? Right now there are militants, I hold up here looking for an opportune moment to sneak into this side.
I do not have that precise information that they are lodged inside the Pak Rangers post, but yes, close by, in their villages, in the schools, somewhere close by they are located. Some of the launch pads are located close to the Pak Rangers post.
Sir, today the DPMOs of the two countries will be speaking to each other. Do you think obviously this issue will come up? Do you think that will mark an end to this latest series of escalation?
In fact, I hope that it happens, because we never want this kind of a situation. We want peace. But you also have to understand that when our posts are fired upon, when our civilians locations are targeted, we can't be a mute spectator. We are mandated for guarding the border, and our mandate is very clear. Any trans-border crime of any nature, that has to be dealt with and appropriately retaliated, and that's what we are doing. And I hope that the peace prevails, because we have made so many efforts. In fact, ever since this problem started, as many as 16 attempts of contacting them telephonically through the established channel of communication has been made. But they have responded only to initial couple of calls. Thereafter, they have absolutely not responding, and there has been no initiation from their end either. Plus, after every incident, we have been sending the protest note. We have also attempted at holding flag meetings, but they had never turned up for flag meetings. At this last couple of days, ever since, particularly after 16th of this month, when this latest series of cross-border firing has been taking place, they have never turned up for flag meeting.
How many attempts did you make, sir, for flag meetings?
Flag meetings, I think this 3 or 4 attempts were made.
What is the situation on the other side? There are casualties on the Pakistani side as well.
Issue, whatever information we are getting from the Pak media itself, which I think you are also aware of. Besides that, we are not getting any other information.
सीमा से सटे इलाकों में कितने लॉन्चिंग पैड्स एक्टिव और कितने आतंकवादी वहां आपके इंफॉर्मेशन के मुताबिक प्रेजेंट हैं?
देखिए, लॉन्च पैड कोई बहुत स्टैब्लिश्ड कोई ऐसी चीज़ नहीं होती है. लॉन्च पैड तो मुझे कहते हैं जहाँ कि वो जमा होते हैं, और वो विलेजेस में भी जमा होते हैं, स्कूल बिल्डिंग्स में भी जमा होते हैं, कम्युनिटी हॉल्स में भी जमा होते हैं, आसपास के जंगलों में भी जमा होते हैं, जहाँ कि वो वैसी जगह जहाँ कि वो आराम से छिप सकें और उनकी जो डे टू डे की जो ज़रूरतें हैं वो पूरी हो सकें, क्योंकि उन्हें कई दिन तक इंतज़ार करना पड़ता है, और उन्हें जहाँ लॉजिस्टिकल सपोर्ट मिल सके, तो ऐसी जगह सेलेक्ट करते हैं. कुछ ठिकाने तो हमें मालूम है, और कुछ ठिकाने बदलते भी रहते हैं.
कितने ऐसे ठिकाने हैं सर जो आपको मालूम है?
पूरे इंडो पाक बॉर्डर पर J&K स्टेट में कम से कम ऐसे 25-30 ठिकाने हैं.
सिविलियन एरियाज को टारगेट किया जा रहा है. काफी लंबे अरसे के बाद इस तरह की गतिविधि पाकिस्तान की तरफ. मंशा क्या दिखती है इसके पीछे? पाकिस्तानी विलेजेस को they are using long range mortars to target the village. Why are they targeting?
Since they are targeting the civilian areas, and as you are asking कि उनकी मंशा क्या है, मंशा तो अच्छी नहीं दिखती है. वरना ये अगर दो यूनिफॉर्म फोर्सेस के बीच में अगर फायरिंग हो रही है तो टारगेट तो सिर्फ फोर्सेस ही होने चाहिए. हमारी पॉलिसी है, हमारा एक एथिक्स ऑफ कन्फ्लिक्ट, प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ एंगेजमेंट, कि हम फर्स्ट फायर नहीं करते हम अपनी ओर से, और दूसरा कि हम सिविलियन इलाके को टारगेट नहीं करते हैं. वी डू नॉट टारगेट द सिविलियन एरियाज and we do not initiate the fire. But we as a border guarding force, it's our bounden responsibility and duty to defend ourselves and to defend the civilians living in the border areas, and which we are doing it very effectively.
Sir, do you consider this heavy firing to be a response to the new government in Delhi or a message to the new government?
No, I won't really like to link it to that, because similar kind of series of incidents had taken place exactly during the month of August and September last year also. Yes, so that skirmishes lasted for about 25-26 days. This year it has been more prolonged. It started from, now it's a 40-45 days that it has been going on. So last year this government wasn't there, so it would be wrong to link up this development to the new government.
Any guess why in September and August? Forthcoming democratic process.
Beg your pardon?
Is this to scuttle the forthcoming democratic process they want to push in changes? This is a desperate technique from their side?
You see, as I said that why all these things are taking place, this could all be the conjectures and assumptions. But 2-3 patterns are very clear. That during the month of summer, when the snow melts and the infiltration routes become clear, it's become easier to negotiate those routes. The more and more infiltration bids are made, and this is the season, and this is experienced and witnessed all through the years. I mean, all the years. For last couple of years, the same trend has been witnessed. Now, they always try to post more and more infiltrators. How many succeed? It's a matter of question, because many get neutralized at the border, many are engaged by the troops, and many go back. So, but the attempts are always there, and this is the right decision for them to push the infiltrators.
Is this time, are you getting a chance to respond with greater intensity than in the past, this time?
Our response, as I said that our objective is to get appropriate response, and since heavy firing is there from their end, since they are using 81 mortars, we are also using it. I mean that our response will not be less. It will be more but not less. It will be equal or more but not less.
What I'm asking you is, compared to previous time, is this you have a greater freedom to respond with even heavier fire this time than in the past?
The weapon holding is the same. That it has not changed in last few years. So depending upon the requirement, depending upon the type of weapons our adversaries are using, depending upon the type of fire that have been coming to us, same kind of weapon have been used in the past also.
Even during wartime, if there's somebody targets the civilians at the wartime, this is the peacetime and they are targeting the civilians, and you have been asking for the flag meeting, and there is no response to it from their side. So what is the next step? What to do? Do you think that it is to be taken at the larger level, diplomatic level, to put a pressure on Pakistan?
I'm not privy to whatever other actions the government is taking. I am responsible, I am answerable, I know what I have to do, what we in the BSF have to do, and we are doing what we are expected and required to do. What other agencies or other ministries in the government of India they are doing, I am not privy to that, and I am not competent to comment on that also. So I will refrain from making any comments on that.
Yesterday there was some UN team across the border, and that can be reason that there is no fire last night on the outpost of the Sudan area. This was a null period, or they are planning it in a bigger way.
It could be their design. These are their efforts. I just said I can't comment what all steps Pakistan is taking or Pak Rangers are taking. I can only answer about myself. I can also answer about the BSF. And you said that was there more fire, and that's why they have requested UN team to visit. Our response has always been equal or more, not less. And why should we be less? We can't allow the civilian casualty to take place.
Interacted with the officers inside and Jawans also. How is the morale of our troops here, border security force personnel, and how you are safeguarding the civilians here in this area in view of the firing from across?
talking to the morale of the force. It's extremely high, extremely high. You see, the motto of BSF is duty unto death, and each one knows his motto, and each one is doing. And if you go for any training, or if you visit any BOP, and when the Jawans, when they tell as to what is the duty of each and every person on a different assigned job, they say that Aakhri goli, aakhri dam. And that is what they follow in letter and spirit. And the force of the morale of the force, all ranks and file deployed on the border, I can say it with conviction and confidence that it is very high.
What will be your message to the troops once you are going to the border outpost? Your message to the Jawans there, you are going to the border outpost right now, meeting them. What will be your message to them?
Our men know what is the message to them. They know we are in regular touch. It's not that it's the first time I'm coming. I have been visiting. I think you have also been seeing me. I have been visiting almost every 3-4 days. So it's not the first visit that has taken place. And we are in communication through our channels. We are talking to our men. We have our.
Two sectors have been targeted this time around. It's a big border, 200 kilometer long border. But why just Armia and Araspura? Could be a specific reason, or perhaps why pattern has emerged for the last few days, sort of this area getting converted into a war?
We have analyzed the pattern of last 2-3 years that has been taken place. Different years, different areas have been targeted. And last year, the most targeted area was Samba. This year, that has not been touched at all. It may be their own strategy that they don't want to target a same area year and year after. That's why actually they have done it.
Pakistan says about 8 people have been killed on that side. Is that a number that you accept? Is that a figure that you accept?
No, I have already clarified it in the beginning itself that what is happening across the border, I can't comment on that. I do not know what's the casualty figure, what is the injury figure, what is the figure of the damage to the properties. I think it will not be appropriate for me to comment, nor am privy to such a detailed and accurate information about that.
सर कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन है कि इसी एरिया में नियर और अस्तर सेक्टर में पाकिस्तानी आर्मी भी जो है रेंजर्स को हेल्प कर रही है, और दूसरी चीज़ कि वहाँ पे बंकर स्पेसिफिक बनाए गए हैं जिसमें कहीं ना कहीं एज ए लॉन्चिंग पैड भी यूज़ किया जा रहा है, और वहीं से टारगेट करते हैं BSF को सिविलियन एरिया।
पाक आर्मी के मोबिलाइजेशन की खबर तो पाकिस्तान मीडिया में ही आई है, आपको भी मालूम है, हमने भी देखा है। जहाँ तक बंकर्स की बात है, उनके तो ऑल अलॉन्ग बॉर्डर डीच कम बंद हैं, जहाँ के बंकर्स बने हुए हैं, बंद हैं, ट्री लाइन है, और भी कई सिक्योरिटी और डिफेंसिव मेजर्स हैं। तो वो तो उनकी अपनी स्ट्रेटजी है, उन्होंने किया है, हमारी अपनी स्ट्रेटजी है, हमने अपने तरीके से किया है। ये तो कोई भी फोर्सेस, चाहे वो पाक रेंजर्स हो, पाक आर्मी हो, या BSF हो, या आर्मी हो, कोई भी फोर्सेस अपने डिफेंसिव एंड ऑफेंसिव मेजर्स स्ट्रेटजीज लेती है। दीज आर ऑल वन ऑफ दोज स्टेप्स दैट हैव बीन टेकन।
थैंक यू जेंटलमैन।
Thank you so much.
Last question that I am taking.
Is this the heaviest or most prolonged exchange of fire you've seen on the border
Yes, it is.
since
Last many years. I think
Cargill?
maybe after 71 war. I think this is the 45 days is a very long period when this kind of things should happen. It's a very long period. 45 days now.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, engineer.